In this video, we'll show you how to replace the window regulator on your Ford Edge. This is located in the front door. Let's get started. Looking at the inside of the door, right towards the front of the window, we have a small plastic panel here. I'm just going to use a plastic trim tool. If you don't have one of these, you can certainly use a flathead screwdriver. You can wrap a rag around it to keep from damaging the plastics. We'll just pop that off and set it off to the side. Looking right behind the door handle, we have another plastic panel here. We can do the same thing with that. Right behind there, we have a 10mm bolt. Next, using my trim tool, we're going to work up this piece of trim here for the window switches. I'm going to work along the edge. On the bottom of the window switches, we have a white connector with a tab here. Press in on the tab. You can pull out on the connector. Always check terminals for damage and corrosion. We have another 10mm bolt behind there. Down at the bottom of the door panel, we have two 7mm bolts we can remove. Now we can pull out on the door panel starting down at the bottom. Now I'm going to use a trim tool behind the door panel here. You can certainly use a flathead screwdriver for this. Now we can pick up on the door panel. Looking at the latch cable, we have a small tab on the back side. You can push towards the back and then pull towards the door, release that. We can disconnect the electrical connectors by pressing on the tab on the back side. Always check the terminals for any damage or corrosion. And we can remove the door panel. We can peel the protective seal on the inside of the door off. If any of the sealant stays on the door, you want to peel that off and get it back on to the protection itself. It's best to pull this off in quick motions. You can press in on the tab for the speaker connector and unplug the speaker. And then we have three 7mm bolts to go ahead and remove the speaker. And we can remove the speaker. There are clips on the back side, and you have to pop those out. We can peel back the uppermost black square, revealing a 10mm. We have two T25 Torx bits. Looking towards the outer edge of the door, we have three T30 Torx Bit screws. Now we need to roll the window up. To do that, I'm just going to plug the switches back in. You can press the engine start button without putting your foot on the brake. That'll turn the car partially on and we can roll up the window. You can go ahead and press the engine start stop button again to shut off the car. We'll unplug the switches. We'll set that back off to the side. Now looking up into the door, we have a couple of tabs that we need to slide towards the front of the door. I'm going to use a pick and pull down on this tab right here. Then we can take the whole assembly and slide it towards the front of the door. Once you get that forward, you can pull down. And that'll give us some wiggle room to get to the end of our cable. Looking up at our latch, just past the electrical connector, we have a red tab here. Can press on the red tab. And then push on the cable. At the end of the cable is a small metal piece. We need to turn that 90 degrees and then we can remove it from the latch. We're just going to take the hook, turn it 90 degrees, and pull it out. You can start to pull out on the grommet. Once you have that, we'll feed the cable out. And you can remove the latch cable. Moving inward on the door, we have another 10mm bolt here. Just upwards from that, we can pull this piece of tape back, revealing another 10mm in there. You could plug the window switches back in. We'll roll the window down so that we can see each of the attachment points of the window. You want to be able to reach to the back side of each of them. Go ahead and unplug these switches and set that back off to the side for now. Using a flathead screwdriver, I'm going to go right behind the part of the window that goes into the regulator here. I'm going to wedge it between the clip. Then you can pry out and push up on the window. Pop that out of there. And we can do the same on the front connector as well. Now I'm going to use a couple pieces of masking tape on the window to just hold that up while I do my work. That way it won't fall. You can plug the switches back in and we can roll the window regulator down just to about the middle position. And unplug your switches. We can remove the 3 10mm from the bottom of the regulator. Looking up through the hole for the door speaker, we find the electrical connector for our regulator. There is a tab on the bottom side here. And press in on the tab and pull out on the connector. You always want to make sure that you check your terminals for damage or corrosion. You can push towards the outside of the door with the front and back portion of the regulator, and then we will lean it towards the back of the car, and we can remove it from the door. We can start to get the bottom parts of each side of the regulator in. We can swing them upwards. I'm going to get the front part of the regulator in first. You want to get the top stud in, and then you can get the bottom studs in. And we can do the same with the one in the back. Get the top stud in first, and then we'll get the lower one in. And go ahead and get the hardware onto the regulator. We have another 10mm bolt towards the front. We can get the regulator electrical connector plugged back in. You want to make sure that this locks in and is not going to pull back out. Make sure that you put each piece of tape back in its place. Do the same with each of those. We can install the cable into the door. And you can work the grommet in from one end and then work around the edge. Make sure that's nice and flat. You can pull the white tab off the back of this part. That'll make it a little bit easier to get this into the latch. Get the white tab back on. And then we can get the red tab lined up in the latch. Line up the two black tabs with the openings on the white part of the latch. We'll push up and slide towards the outside of the door. As you remove the tape from the window, you want to be careful. I like to put a little bit of pressure on it. That'll hold it in place. Now we can start to let the window down. You want to keep it moving straight as you move it downwards. As you bring it down, you want to make sure that each of these white tabs lines up into its home on the regulator. Make sure each one is locked in. We can get the 3 Torx bits into the outer portion of the door. We can get the 2 Torx bits on the inside of the door. We can get the speaker in place. Get a couple of the screws in just to hold it. And we can snug them down. Get the electrical connector plugged in. Make sure that's fully seated, not going to pull back out. Now I'm going to plug the window switches back in, and we'll just test the Windows function before we get the door panel installed. And line up the door's protective seal. You just want to press around the edges and make sure that gets back sealed. Looking at the back side of the panel, we can go ahead and get all the electrical connectors back together. Make sure that they're fully seated, not going to pull back out. You're going to get the connector for your window switches into the opening. And get our door latch cable on, make sure that's locked down. You can hook the top of the door panel on the door. Now you can start to push in the clips all around the edge of the door. Make sure that the panel is fully flat to the door all the way around. And start to get the hardware back into the door panel. And we can get the window switches plugged in, tuck the wiring harness down in. Start to press in on the switches, make sure they're all fully seated. And get the door panel that goes behind the handle in. Press down on each of the tabs in the front. And get the 2 screws down at the bottom of the panel in. We can get the trim piece that goes behind the mirror installed. We'll slide it down and press in on each of the tabs. Test out the functionality of your interior door panel. Make sure that all of your seat positions work, your lock and unlock button. Make sure that the mirrors move in all directions and that all of your window switches are working. Lastly, make sure that the door will open and latch with the door handle. And thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.